gentlemen, and welcome to another fantastic weekend of Formula 1 racing here on the EGL Extreme Gaming League. I'm Tipsy Bob, and joining me on the mic is my trusty sidekick and my good friend, Dad Bats. Covering all the action today, we're going to be covering everywhere from Monaco, Singapore, Abu Dhabi, and Bahrain, all across the world, all across the country. We have a full grid lined up, some of the best talent around the world. We have plucked them from all corners of the earth to give you some of the greatest racing experience viewing footage you'll ever see in your lifetime. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the EGL. We go, all the cars are all lining up on the grid. They're all getting ready. The drivers will be focusing on their first corner. Are they gonna take it? What are they gonna do? Is it gonna go deep? Are they gonna go? Who knows? Let's take out and away we go! DRS is still active, and if Timo wants to get this moved on, he's gonna need to use this DRS zone because I have a feeling. Oh no, Timo, cancel the crusher in the crusher zone. I pressed command up and another overtake on 23 trademark. This is round 3.
And Timo are oh, it's not bad. Oh no! Oh my god, this so sorry, control myself. So Timo
I wouldn't be gonna penalty too, so they can stand at the back together again, just like Timo likes it.
How many times? Did you see how many times Timo tried to get into the pit?
Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to 2SRL Tier 2. We are live in round 15. We are back in Monza. We are in qualifying, there's just under 13 minutes left. So far, Formula Chris has put it on provisional pole. He is on an 18.6. I'm joined today by Kimi.
Hello.
You might know him from the Assetto Corsa Competizione streams. He's done a few co-commentaries over there. And I believe this is your first time doing co-commentary for F1?
Yeah, it is. As a Tier 3 driver who never gets in the points, I thought I'd try my hand at commentating and see how this goes.
Alright. I'm pretty sure it will be fine.
Yeah.
So, we have a few reserves today. We have, for example, Gerla and Sonny. They're both Tier 3 drivers. Then on P6 so far we have Grenet Göran, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I believe he has reserved in... I'm not entirely sure. I've seen him somewhere this week.
Wasn't he in yesterday's race?
I think he might have been, yeah. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I seem to remember the name as well, but I don't know where from.
Yeah. Then in... Oh, that's the Steam overlay, thank you. in P13 so far. He hasn't done a lap yet. It's Mr. Faizi. He is a new guy. He just joined CEST very recently. He's looking to show what he has. And in P15 we have Dragon. I think, as far as I know, he's a very well-known driver in both 2SRL and SLR. More so in SLR than in 2SRL. But he will be familiar to some people. So we are expecting an easy soft to medium or vice versa strategy for today. So most people will be qualifying on softs. Although Latosi is on a medium run. He's the only one so far.
Yeah, it seems like he's just trying out the medium tires to see how close he can probably get to the top, and if it doesn't work out, I'm pretty sure he'll switch to the softs.
Yeah, he usually is a decent driver in the tier 2 grid, so I would not be surprised if he can put it somewhere in the high midfield on those mediums maybe.
It'll be interesting to see, because I don't know, my experience here is not very great, but as far as I remember, the tire didn't make too much of a difference. At least not enough to not give you a chance to get in the top 10 if you're a good driver.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's a very fast track. It's obviously depending on the straight, so it's not gonna make too much of a difference in the corners. Stream on my phone is lagging behind, it's weird. Oh, Latosi has invalidated his medium run. Apparently.
I wonder if he had enough fuel to go for another one.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, it looks like he is. So Dragon is in provisional pole at the moment. He's on 18.6.5. So that's a good effort from him.
That's a lot of speed.
Yeah.
How was it yesterday in tier 1? Was it 18.2, 18.3 pole time?
I think it was, yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So that's definitely a very competitive time from Dragon there.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was Latosi. Okay, now I think he's gonna abandon his lap now. He went a bit too deep into the second chicane and messed up his exit into the Lesmos.
Larson has rejoined the lobby. I think he got disconnected, or his game crashed perhaps. So far, Furious is a little bit off the pace in P12.
Yeah, I think
just a little bit off the pace.
He probably backed out of it to set up the next run.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at him now, and it seems he's really struggling with those soft tires. He's locking up quite a lot.
Yeah, he mentioned in the Discord before the race that he is driving on a wheel again today, and he's definitely going to be struggling because he's driving no assist as well, and he's not really used to driving on a wheel for a while. I think he's been driving on a pad for most of the time, the past few weeks.
Yeah, as he goes very wide into the first car, and yeah, he's invalidated his lap there.
It's not showing up on my track map, but he might have.
Well, if that was not an invalidation, good game. Let's see what he can do. I've once tried racing with the pad, and I'm used to the wheel, and I could not figure it out. So it's quite difficult switching between. And as you get 21.7, okay.
Yeah, so he's still at the back of the grid, but at least it's better than a 45.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can definitely see that he's struggling with driving on the wheel so far.
I'm interested to see what this Phasey guy is, what he can do.
Yeah, for sure. He's in the pits at the moment. He has done 2 laps on those soft tires, but I think he validated both of them since he hasn't done that time.
I was on board with him, and his lines look good. So if he just keeps it on track, maybe he can get, I think, probably top 5. or so.
Yeah, perhaps, we'll see.
Yeah.
Of course, to qualify in the top 5, you first have to do a valid lap. As Silence goes provisional pole, that's an 18.4, so that's even faster. It's a good effort from him.
Yes, yeah, it's a solid effort.
Yeah, he has been very quick as well. He joined tier 2 and he won a race straight away in his first race as a reserve.
Ah, yes.
Not entirely sure which race that was. I think it was like Silverstone, somewhere around there.
I don't follow tier too much, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I mean, it's difficult to follow all the tiers, of course.
Yeah, I follow ACC and then tier 3 because I race in it, but I'm thinking of retiring from that series actually. So is my teammate.
Oh, come on.
We haven't been enjoying it too much recently, and we want to shift our focus to ACC, which is also why we're not really enjoying F1 because we're putting all our practice into ACC and only just show up for F1 on the day. So it doesn't always go well. Otherwise, I haven't really been following any other tiers. I watched the race yesterday, but honestly, there's a bit more for the giveaway than the race. Even though it's a great race, if you haven't seen it, go watch SLR Tier 1 Monza.
Yeah, it was
Very
a really
good
good
race.
race yesterday. Formula Chris is at the moment on provisional pole. He improved on his time. He is
Just pipped
like
Silent.
yeah, just ahead of Silent, a quarter of a tenth. About, well, exactly, I think. No.
Yeah, it's 2 100s.
Yeah. 1500s.
Yes.
Yes. 15,000, I mean.
Yes, numbers.
Yes, numbers.
You guys can see.
Difficult. Yeah.
So that's Fazy got his, he's on his outlap now, and
Yeah. So let's see.
he's about to start his second run, but hopefully his first valid run.
Yeah. Of course, there's 2 other drivers that also still have to do valid runs, which is Latosi and Larsen. Latosi is about to complete one, I believe, as he's crumbing across the start-finish line, and it is going to be 19.6. Yeah, P14. And Larsen is still in the pits. I'm not quite sure what's happening there.
He might be doing some setup changes, and he did join late. Remember, he had a bit of a connection issue to begin with.
Yeah.
As,
let's quickly hop on board with Faisy.
Shrey. Wait, how do you pronounce that? Reyes.
Yeah, Reyes. Oh,
It's on provisional pole.
Oh, it's an 18.3.
That's a quick lap time. Hats off to him.
Yeah, really well done.
I'm just gonna call him Shrey. Shrey. Oh, his face! He goes into the wall.
Oh, that's very unlucky, and that's yeah, that's basically qualifying over for him.
Yeah, unless he can get into the pit and do a really fast outlap, but
yeah, it's gonna be difficult. Just over 2.5 minutes left.
yeah.
He's definitely gonna go back into the pits now, but yeah, it's gonna be difficult to even set a valid lap then.
He's gonna have to set a really fast outlap.
Yeah.
He's gonna do Alonso in 2017 Silverstone. The only guy to go on the soft tire when it was raining. Didn't outlap, crossed the line with a second to go, and then put it on P1 and Q1.
Yes.
Fun little performance that was.
You have good memory. So we've got a few people out on an outlap right now. I think there's 3 people at the moment on a hot lap. Eddie in sector 1. He's on a hot lap right now. His fastest time so far is a 19 flat. So let's have a look at whether he is able to improve on his lap.
Larson's about to start his lap as well.
Yeah, I think that's going to be his only hot lap
This will be
session.
his only run for sure.
Yeah, so Eddie is up by 9,000 going into Sector 3. Ascari was looking good. So maybe if he can make up some more time, then he might be able to jump a position, because 9,000 is not going to cut it. He's going to need almost a 10th to gain a position. Let's see what it's going to be. It will be an 18.9, but he stays in the same position.
At least he dips into the 18s.
Yeah. Let's have a look at Larson.
I'm looking at the timing, and this is going to be really close for Faizy if he can get it across the line in time. I don't think he can.
No, I'm pretty sure he can't. He's just going into Sector 3, that's definitely not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
no, he's right now. He will not make it, so he will not set a lap time. Let's see if Larson is able to set a lap time on this occasion.
Yeah. He's just finishing up a lap right now. It's a 19.2.
And he does.
Yeah.
Yes,
he
that
does
puts him
put a lap
P11.
in. Yeah. 19.2. That's a good job.
So let's see, is anyone else is gunning for provisional for pole here? Let's see, is Silent, is he on a lap? Yeah, he is.
Tozy is on an out lap. That's Gurla out lap as well. I believe no, he's not. Oh, I think we might have gotten the timing glitch.
Yeah, Silence
Oh yeah,
invalidated.
oh yeah, that's a thing, right? So I think Faiza actually is able to. Faizy is actually able to do a lap.
Oh really?
Yeah, looks like he's doing one. Yeah, I just remember that the timing glitch is a thing when you're spectating this game.
Ah yes.
And just a heads up, there's gonna be another glitch at the start of the race. But you'll see.
What do you mean?
So there's a few cars in front of Faizy. That's some AI cars because they already finished qualifying, so he had to avoid them. So that's not ideal.
Oh,
His line for Ascari was looking a
Flopsy
bit
goes off the road.
conservative. Yeah, there was a Renault going off the road in front of him, so he
Yeah.
managed to avoid that as well. But anyway, he's coming around the final corner to
not the
finally-
easiest of quali laps, but
Yeah, not the
let's see
easiest,
what he
but
does. Okay.
yeah, okay,
P17.
P17, so at least he jumps position.
Yep. He gets a lap time in. That's
Yeah.
that's something.
Yeah, that's definitely something. So I think Letozi is about to cross the line here. He goes P11 with a 19.2. And
Oh, as Larson and I don't know who that was behind him, but Larson and some Red Bull collect each other on the straight.
not great.
That is not optimal.
Yeah, so that's qualifying over then. And look at the gap between Formula Chris and Shreyas at for P1.
Ooh.
200 for pole position.
I didn't notice that Formula Chris put it on pole there.
Yeah, I didn't really notice either. But anyway, so Formula Chris puts it on pole position. That's an 18.368, and Shreyas is P2 with an 18.386. Silent puts it on P3. Dragon P4, very good effort. Jonah in P5 as well. Justin puts it in P6. Jonah and Justin are fighting out the championship, by the way. They're both fighting each other at the top, so interesting to see that they are not at the top of the qualifying.
Yeah, I mean,
But of course you don't
I don't-
always have to be.
I don't follow the series much, so I don't know how the race pace is, but I'll
Usually
be
it's
expecting a fight.
usually it's pretty good.
Alright.
Oh, Furious said in chat that he was doing high fuel running in qualifying, so that might explain why he was down on his time.
I think that's just him trying to get some practice laps in.
Yeah, sounds like it.
And it is Monza after all, it's not a track you can't overtake on.
No.
And there will be death. That is guaranteed.
Maybe. Yeah, there's a good chance, but we'll see. So just waiting for everyone to get their race strategy ready. And then we can get on with the formation lap. Yes. So Formula Chris is gonna lead them around the track for the formation lap to get the tires up to temperature. Let's have a look at the tires. So the top 10 is starting on softs because they qualified on those tires. And then we're going to see 5 drivers actually starting on the medium tires outside the top 10. So they're going to try and do a reverted strategy.
This first time I'm expecting F1, how do you check that?
Yeah, okay, so with F1 you can open the spectator menu, but you can also use some shortcuts. But I think this spectator menu would be more easy for you. So you
okay,
have to remember the shortcuts.
I'll do that.
Use that.
Yeah, I'll do that, okay, thanks.
Yeah, you can use the numbers at the top to go through the drivers.
Oh yeah.
So like 1 to 0 is drivers 1 to 10, and if you hold shift then it's 11 to 20.
Okay, thanks. Top tip?
Yes.
Ooh, it's
Yeah, LRP got returned to his starting position.
he's gonna have some nice fresh cold tires for the beginning of the race then.
Yeah. Alright, so just a heads up, we're gonna have a glitch, like for you, Kimi.
Okay.
So the glitch is that for us the lights are gonna go out, but not for the drivers yet. So there's a glitch in the game where the person that hosts the lobby or the spectators gets to see the lights go out earlier than the other people.
Ah,
So
yes.
that's why we always get a spectator to host the lobby.
It sounds esport ready.
But yeah, otherwise one of the drivers will get a jump start.
Yep. And
yeah, lights are out and there we go. Seems like a good start from Silent.
yeah, as Chris said, he had some good number starts, so
Yeah, we had 2 cars in front of him, so there was nothing to gain there.
a little bit of contact into Team
yeah.
Rise.
And
Chris
it's
goes around.
Chris going around. So, so he's the first victim of Monza Tier 1. And so far the only one, I believe. I'm not sure what happened with Larson at the back here. Or there's almost going 3 wide into the second chicane.
Yeah. Yeah, Justin looking very racy. He's trying to. Oh, someone goes off in the background. I think that's Alec B. Yeah, Alec B's gone off.
Yeah.
And not the greatest of starts for Silent, but he's holding his own.
He's down to P4.
Yeah.
You know, Eddie on the inside of Latosi, and he gets the move done. He's up to P9 now.
Yeah, as Justin's looking very racy with Silent. They're going side by side into Parabolica, but
looking to go around the outside.
he locks up a little bit.
Yeah, he has to go wide, and that's going to compromise him onto the straight. Now Gerla is going to have a look on Justin, actually. And he gets past.
Can Gerla get 2 in 1 here?
Well, maybe he can. He's already on the inside of Silent. Silent bricks late and goes around the outside, and then he gets the inside for the second corner.
Which just allows Justin to get up next to side Gerla, and Justin takes the position back.
Yeah, so now everything is back at where they started.
With yellow flags on the back, and I think Larson had a bit of an incident.
Yeah, no, Justin gets position on the second chicane.
So Justin up into P4 already. Wasn't this guy in the title fight?
Yes, he was. He is still.
But
With
who's-
Jonah is a P2 at the moment.
Oh, okay. So Jonah had a brilliant start then, because he was P5 or something.
Yes, he was P5 and Justin started P6.
Yeah. So Ferrari won 2 at Monza.
Yeah, Jonah gained 3 positions off the start and Justin gained 2. So far, Formula Chris is really far down the field. He has lost the most. He is down 12 positions so far. He was at the back of the grid, so he's already gained some positions. So you can definitely, that definitely tells you that he has good enough pace. He's already going for the overtake on JJ here, so he's up to P12 now.
People keeping it relatively clean, and Gerla already gets a 3-second time penalty. It's early to be getting these time penalties, but let's hope he doesn't get any more, because as we saw the race with Timo, he jumped 4 positions or something because everyone had time penalties in front of him. He got P2 in the end.
Yeah.
Which is the most Timo way to finish a race.
Yeah, I think you can say that. But, yeah, time penalties are definitely one of the big things in the F1 game. But just make sure that you don't get too many time penalties and you can actually gain a lot of positions.
Yeah, I think that's how I got my first points. I finished like P13, but I didn't have time penalties and I jumped up to P8 or something.
Yeah, that's generally how it goes.
Yeah. Alright, so Silent's probably gonna lay an attack on Justin here, I think.
Yeah, it's looking good. He has DRS. Justin does not
Oh,
have
and
DRS.
Jonah just gets past Shreya for P1.
Oh, yeah, he does. Silent is too far back to make a move on Justin. So he's gonna have to stay behind there. Meanwhile, at the back, there's not really any movement going on yet, but there's definitely a pretty big DRS train. Still gap between P3 and P4, but from Justin down to Eddie in P9, there's a DRS train.
It's a nice little train to be part of. Formula Chris is really close to Latosi here. He's already trying to make... Oh, Latosi goes a little bit wide and Formula Chris gets the exit he needs, and this might be it for P11.
Yeah, might be, but Latosi is fighting back and he gets the inside for the first part of
Oh, center right. I think that's Latosi. Yeah, Latosi is off into the wall.
Yeah, I think there was contact between the two. I'm not sure what happened, but...
There's a bit of contact between the two of them, so we'll... That's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
And that puts Latosi dead last with flat spotted tires and a broken wing. That's not the way you want to start your Grand Prix.
No, not really. So once again, the gap between Silent and Justin too big on the straight.
Oh, the 5 for P1 is as one of the cars is ghosted in the other. Yes,
that's
this makes sense. I think what? Yes, good game.
Yeah, very nice.
And they're just both of them don't care. They're just both gonna run their level.
Yeah, they're both just okay. I gotta say that's.
I'm interested to see what happened for this situation.
Yeah.
So,
the yellow flag in
flag's
sector 2. Yeah, it's Propsy. He has gone around. So
okay,
yeah,
so
he has big damage. This front wing is definitely gonna have to get that changed this lap.
So Shreya gets P1 with ghosting for half the lap. I don't know exactly how that works, but
yeah, I don't know either, but I guess we'll find out later what happened there.
I guess. Is that Furious? Yeah, Furious is dead.
Yeah. out of Ascari.
Yeah.
Goes across the track. Looks like Formula Chris, yeah, he's gonna make a move on Tilde into turn 1. Yeah, and he's already in front before the braking zone.
Yeah, so Formula Chris trying to regain the positions he lost with the early contact, spun him around into T2.
Yeah, he's already back into the points. So at least this race is not all for nothing.
Yeah, solid drive so far. Can he pull off a Hugo?
Maybe. So at the front of the grid it looks like it's settling down a little bit.
Yeah, bit of a DRS train, but
Yeah,
no one can really get past.
Yeah, the thing is with DRS trains, you don't really want to be like in the middle of the DRS train.
Oh, it's Justin gets 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to help him towards the end of the race.
I like the 3-second penalties. Well, people are really pushing hard here.
Yeah, it's also, I think it's also quite easy to get penalties on this track.
Yeah, it probably is. I wouldn't know myself because I died on like lap 17 or something when I did the race.
Yeah, but
Into the
definitely in both the Lesbo corners, it's
Yeah.
pretty easy to run wide and get a penalty. Also
yeah.
coming out of Ascari.
Yeah. Jonah's weaving all over the back of Shreya. He's really there's probably some team orders going on right now behind Ferrari.
Not sure.
It's finally goes
Silent has
very
gone
wide.
off track. He's lost the position to Gerla. Not quite sure what happened there in the chicane. He went wide and went into the gravel.
Might have just understood a little bit, but interesting. Well, Gerda says thank you very much and takes P5. Granat go around, picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, he's in P8, so that could potentially cost him points.
Yeah.
If
Just
he
want to
stays
mention
in
Justin
position.
really close to Dragon here. He might, if he manages his battery correctly, this might be an overtake. Oh, as Jonah and Freya are both battling out.
Yeah, they're fighting for the lead here. Jonah gets in front. So now Jonah is back in the lead.
And he retakes the P1.
Yeah. That's generally how it goes with DRS trains. It's mostly the two people at the front that are fighting. And the two people at the back. In the middle of the DRS train there's not really much happening.
Just vibing.
Because yeah, everyone has DRS. So you're not really gaining anything towards the car.
Oh, Shreya picks up a 3-second penalty. This could come into play at the end of the race.
Yeah, and it looks like he's falling off the back of Jonah also. The gap is 8 tenths already.
He's
still
struggling a
has
little bit.
DRS here, so he's going to be able to regain some time on this straight. And it seems like there's already also fallen a gap between Justin and Gerla. Gerla didn't have DRS on the last straight. So it looks like there's a gap forming in our big DRS train. Silence might get a position, get a opportunity to regain his position on the coming straight.
Yeah. Justin might as well actually, because okay, so Dragon, Gerla and Silent all go into the pits.
Yeah, multiple people going into the pits. Yeah, this is generally maybe a little bit early to make a
I
pit
think
stop. I'm not entirely sure. But I think
Silent goes on the hards, but the other two go on the mediums.
yeah,
It's
there's a big difference. I feel
interesting strat.
Yeah, I feel like lap 8 is a little bit early to get to the mediums. I'm not entirely sure, so
I'd say whatever problems Shreya was having, he's seems to have gotten a hold of these problems because he's right up behind Jonah again.
yeah. he's gonna have to stay behind here, going into Ascari. It's not really where you want to overtake, but he's gonna maybe have an opportunity to...
This Jonah also picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, he went wide coming out of Ascari. I think
Yeah, he got very squirrely.
Yeah, he catched a slide over there. But looks
So
like
both
Jonah
Ferraris
is
3
going
seconds.
into the pits.
Yeah,
Yes.
Jonah's into the pits.
Yeah, Shreyas Reyes is gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Justin is gonna keep going as well.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to eke out these tires. Have a fresh mediums on. Oh, Formula
Chris.
Chris, no. 5 seconds
5 second
speeding
time
penalty.
penalty.
Aye.
Not great.
No.
That's definitely
is
gonna
a-
cost him even more after regaining those positions.
That is an oopsie.
Yeah, but keep in mind that other people might have penalties as well, so if he
Yeah,
keeps it
true.
clean for the rest of the race, then he might still be in for some good points.
Keyword might. Yeah,
Yes.
that's definitely not going to help him in his
Yeah,
charge
he
to
comes
get to
out of the pits just on the side of Alec B, and because he gets the inside on the first corner, he was able to stay in front.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see what this undercut strategy, what it can do, because Joa has Dragon gunned into pits? Yes, he has. So Dragon's actually managed to get ahead of Jonah in the pit stops.
Oh yes, he has. Yeah.
Right. So,
So,
this
so
might.
the undercut is quite strong on this track. I do believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shreyas and Justin are both going into the pits now. I think Eddie and Granite are going to follow as well. Granite is not. He's going to continue for one more
yeah.
lap. It's going to be interesting to see where Shreyas is going to end up towards Dragon and Jonah.
Yeah.
Shreyas is
I think
coming
Dragon
out.
might get this.
Yeah, yeah. Looks like Dragon is going to get this.
Yeah, Dragon gets him. So Dragon is now net P1 and Jonah gets Shreya as well.
Yeah, Shreyas is just able to rejoin the front of Gerla. It was looking a little bit dicey there. I think Gerla maybe had to take slight evasive action, but I'm not entirely sure. But he is in front in P6. Keep in mind that 3 people ahead still have to pit, and Larson and JJ and Granite. Granite on the soft tire, so he's probably going to pit this lap. And JJ and Larson are going to continue a little bit longer. But yeah, the undercut is quite strong, it seems. Dragon is in the net lead of the race so far. So yellow
sector
flag
flag
in
in
sector
clear.
3. Fropsy has retired from the race in the pits.
There's quite a hot battle going on for P15 at the moment, I believe.
15.
Faiza, Latosi and Furious. They've been going side by side a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Furious flies past Alec B. Furious is up into B14.
And Latosi also gone for the hard tire strap.
Yeah, Granite Gurren is still going, by the way. He's on 11 laps all tires now.
Yeah. So there's not much happening right now.
Yeah, not really.
Everyone's settling into a rhythm.
Yeah, it's settling down again. Seems like another DRS train has formed once again in the net top 4, I believe.
Yes, that would be
Yeah, it
correct.
seems like Gerla is maybe dropping off slightly. He might have gotten a warning there.
Yeah, just holding on, but yeah, none of these will be close enough to.
Yeah, oh, there's a yellow flag in sector 1.
And that's the Tozy spun around.
Yeah, I think there might have been contact with the racing points.
Might have been, yeah. I didn't see what happened, but I'm assuming that's what happened because they're all racing. He's left the session. So that something has happened. Oh no, he's rejoined.
Well, Formula Chris has put the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, so he's definitely on the charge, and he is right behind Silent as Alec B retires from the race. I wonder what happened there. Oh, he's been in that Sperry. This might be virtual safety car actually.
It might be. As Formula Chris is making a move on Silence into the second chicane, and Formula Chris is up into P9 now. So that's P6.
He's definitely putting on a charge. I just want to see, Granite came into the pits and he's now P12. So Tozy picks up a 5-second penalty from speeding the pit lane. Oh, this has not been the day for McLaren.
Not really, no. It's going to be 0 points from McLaren today.
Yeah. P0. That's a depressing way to end the day for McLaren. Oh well.
Oh well.
At least it's not George Russell depressing.
Yeah, at least.
That still makes me very hollow.
It still do.
Shreya is quite close to Jonah, but I don't think this DRS train is a bit too powerful.
Yeah. Keep in mind that Dragon is also coming up to Larson. Larson and JJ still have to pit.
Yeah, but they're both on mediums, are they not?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So they're just chilling.
Yeah, they're just trying to drive their own pace. Meanwhile, the leader of the pack is already catching up to them. So Dragon might get DRS from this very soon.
Yeah, but it might also hinder him a little bit depending how much they block him, and Jonah could get really close to Dragon as well, so it's be interesting to see what happens here. Because they have every right to fight for position.
Yeah, absolutely. They might be on a different strategy, but they still have the right to defend their position.
Shreya's very close to Jonah again, but Jonah's got DRS on Dragon, so I don't think that's enough.
Yeah. Dragon just out of DRS still.
Oh, he might have a dive here actually. Shreya having a look up the inside. Ooh, locks up a little bit, Jonah.
Yeah, he was having a look on the inside, but it just wasn't there.
Yeah. So good defending from Jonah, even with the lockup, but he keeps his position for now.
And JJ picks up a 3-second time penalty. And I believe, yeah, Dragon is into Larson's DRS now. So that's gonna help him to retain the point.
That's he's gonna be part of his own DRS train now.
Yeah.
Although if he doesn't get past Larson, that might spell issues for everyone behind him. Will just keep catching.
Yeah, it looks like Larson is using. No, he's not using battery to stay in front. I thought the gap was increasing there a little bit. Yeah, Dragon definitely a lot faster than Larson here.
Yeah. Not much fresher tires.
Yeah, so it might actually cost Dragon some time depending on whether he's going to be behind Larson still.
I think he's close enough to get an overtake done into
Larson
T1.
is going into the pits, so he's going to get the DRS and...
That's a free DRS for Dragon.
Yeah.
So NJJ is leading a race.
Yes, he still is. I suppose he's going to pit this lap.
Yeah, I don't know exactly when the medium tires drop off.
I'd say about now, or maybe next lap.
Okay.
Because there's 11 laps to go. Most people have done about 8 or 9 laps on their soft tires.
I want to quickly mention Sony is really close to Formula Chris.
Oh yeah, he is.
The Formula Chris does not have DRS. So, as Furious gets a 5-second penalty for speeding the pit lane. He's going for a second stop, so I wonder if he's got some wing damage he's trying to repair.
I suspect he's gonna go to fresh softs to go towards the end of the race. Maybe not. I think he's on medium still. Yep, he's on another set of mediums.
Yeah.
It looks like Jonah is catching Dragon now.
Furious gets a 10-second penalty for corner cuts. So he might have been cutting a few corners.
Yeah, I think he just skipped the first chicane there.
Yeah.
And Jonah's getting really close to Dragon now.
Not quite close, but Sonny also getting close to Formula Chris, but I don't think it's enough. No? Ooh, and the two Haas drivers. There needs to be about 50 meters more of track here, I think.
Maybe. Yes, there's going to be quite an interesting last stint of the race.
Yeah, I just want
to...
to...
fighting all over the place. It's going to be... the top three are going to be fighting for the win so far. Jonah was getting really close to Dragon and Shreyas.
Yeah.
Reyes is still in there as well.
As far as I remember, Jonah, Shreya and Gerla all had 3-second penalties. So Justin might be the one who benefits mostly from this.
Yeah, he's gonna gain a few positions perhaps from this if he can stay in the DRS.
Just hold on. Yeah. The two house drivers are also going at it quite hard here.
Yeah, I think Shreyas just dropped out of the DRS. So he's gonna be vulnerable to Gerla. Yeah, looks like he has. He does defeat DRS and energy as well.
No, it doesn't have... Yeah. He's using all his energy now to try and hold off Gerla, but Gerla's closing quick on that train.
Yeah, but Shreyas doesn't have any energy left, so he can't really do anything. Or Gerla gets a bit sideways.
That's not gonna help.
No, oh, and no, Justin is right on his back as well, so there's gonna be a freeway fight here as well.
Justin sees a good opportunity.
Justin getting really close to those two now. Meanwhile, Jonah still gets the DRS on Dragon, but not close enough to do anything just yet.
Yeah. But Gerla and Justin, they might try and work together here to try and get past Shreya. Oh, as Jonah picks up another 3-second time penalty. Oh, and Justin picks up a 3-second penalty. Okay, so now...
I think about everyone up there has a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, and
at least
Formula
one.
Chris has 5 seconds. So I think Jonah has 2 and everyone else has 1. Which now means they're basically fighting on track.
Yes, let's see. Is Gerla going to be able to make a move on Shreyas? I think he is. He's also very much down on the ERS.
Ooh,
and he goes for a cutback. That's a very good move. Tries to go to the inside,
hold it on, and
the
no, he
space was
doesn't.
not there.
So good defending from Shreya. And
Yeah, absolutely.
Justin's right up behind Gerla. He might want to have a look into the second chicane. Or oh, as Gerla goes off the track, and no, he crashes into the barrier, and that's him out of the race.
Oh no, I missed that.
They
So
went
what
3
happened
wide.
there? Was there contact between the two?
He went wide, 3 wide with Justin, Shreya and Gerla, and I think Gerla just hit the grass and off he went.
Oh my.
So that is Gerla's race sadly coming to an end there.
He
He might still be able to collect some points, but he will definitely have damage.
yeah, he has both front wing end plates gone.
Yeah, so
That's gonna cost him time, absolutely.
puts Formula Chris up to P5 from P18. I think he's having a pretty good race so far, just keeping it clean. And what this also means is Justin is right behind Shreya with DRS, and Shreya does not have DRS.
Yeah, but Shreya has a little bit more energy than Justin does.
Yes. Justin's really using all the energy, but it might just be enough for a little run out.
Yeah. Yeah,
Pushed
Shreya
off the track a little
is
bit.
moving over a little bit there.
There's some hard defending and parks it on the exit. Justin
yeah, he
definitely
lost a
got
bit of
that.
traction there, so that's why he was a little
Yeah.
bit slow coming out of the corner.
And Justin using all the battery he wants.
Yeah,
Might have a look into this corner.
yeah, he's not going to. I think he has
No.
to harvest some energy first before he's going to be able to make a move.
Yeah, might have 2 charging laps and just keep on with DRS and then mount his attack after.
Yeah, there still is.
Uh,
There are still 7 laps left in this race after this
Yeah.
one, so
Yeah.
still plenty of time.
While this is happening, Formula Chris is just slowly but surely gaining on them as well, so he's going to join this fight soon.
Yeah, because Gerla dropped down. Formula Chris is in
Oh, Dragon
P5
picks up a
though.
3-second penalty as well. So everyone in the top, I think everyone has 3-second penalty now, and Jonah has 6 seconds.
Yeah, could you check the penalty situation real quick?
Yes,
can
it's great.
Go to the race,
Race
you can-
director, okay.
Yeah, race director, and then you can select the
Incidents.
person, and then you can view how many penalties the person has.
Okay. Yeah, so Dragon has 1. Jonah has 2.
Oh, and Jonah
Shreya-
goes on the inside of Dragon. Yeah, Jonah has passed
Ooh.
Dragon. So Jonah
Jonah
is
is
now
passing.
in the lead of the race.
And while this was happening, Shreya and Justin were fighting it out, and Justin gets pushed off the track a little bit and goes onto the grass. He regains control of the car, but that was a very hairy moment.
Oh my.
But Jonah might have passed Dragon on track, but the extra time penalty is gonna come back at him at the end, I think.
Yeah, unless he can build a
Unless he
3-second gap, but that's going to be really difficult.
Yeah. And Justin's been harvesting his energy a little bit now, and I mean, so has Shreya. Shreya's got plenty of it. Okay, Justin's using it all.
Justin is using everything he has.
Yeah, he wants to get past Shreya now.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back in the field, Furious maybe going for an overtake. On Faisy, no, it's not there just yet.
Yeah, might get the cutback though, and get the. Oh yeah, as Faisy gets a bad exit, and
Yeah.
Furious goes up the inside, and
Furious, strangely enough, not using any energy.
yeah.
Oh, now he does.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
And he turns it off before the corner. No, he does not get the move. No, he doesn't get the move done. Oh, and I think there was contact there between Faisy and Furious, and
Yeah, and he stopped in the middle of
Furious
the track. That's
slams on the brakes just to let him past again.
Yeah.
That
I'm not
is,
sure, but okay, that's a nice gesture to let him go, but
I wouldn't have done it that way.
not really. No.
Yeah, as Justin and Shreya are side by side.
Yeah. Oh, and I think there was contact there between Justin and Shreya. I feel like Justin is maybe using a little bit too much energy in the wrong moments,
Yeah.
because he's all out.
Yeah, he's pushing it as
when he
hard as
needs
he
it.
can. He should try and conserve it so he can get it down into T1 with the DRS. But eventually he's going to have to think about defending, because Formula Chris is only 8 tenths behind him.
Yeah, so he might lose out a position even.
Yeah. So Faisy moves over for blue flags.
Yeah. Jonah does not get DRS from the back markers.
Good.
Oh, Dragon doesn't have DRS as well.
Oh, this might be interesting. If Jonah could put out a 3-second gap,
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, okay,
Justin might
is all out of
have a
energy,
look
but
again.
same story again and again.
Yeah, just running out of VRS at the end of the straight, and then there's just nowhere to go.
Yeah, although I think he's trying to surmount a pass here into turn 2. Ooh, gets quite defensive in the corner there, Shreya. And he's out of energy. I think Justin's gonna send it here.
And,
Yeah. Oh, and they connect each
there's
other.
Contact.
And that's Justin out. Resets the track.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I do believe that Shreya's just cut him off there in the first part of the chicane.
Yeah, I think that's one for the FIA.
Yeah, that's wasn't looking particularly clean, but
No.
I'm pretty certain that that's gonna be a report at the end of that,
Yeah.
and the FIA is gonna have a look, but we'll see.
Yeah, and while this is happening, Formula Chris he's catching Shreya, and he has enough battery to possibly think of an overtake here.
Yeah, quite possibly. I think he's lagging quite a bit.
Yeah, I
For
see
me,
that.
he is.
Yeah, he is for me as well, but oh, he definitely seems to have the speed here.
Yeah. Shreyas, I think he
Oh, what
squeezes
is?
him.
Okay.
Not quite sure what.
Yeah,
is
Shreya is
happening.
not driving very clean here.
You know, he's a little bit too, a bit too aggressive on his defending.
This is a F1 race. It's not GT3 racing. You can't just shove people off track a little bit.
I mean, even in GT3 racing, you can't defend like
Nah.
that.
It's quite aggressive from Shreya. I don't know. The FA might have some words with him. But Sonny just says thank you very much and picks up a P4.
Yeah. Yeah, so Formula Chris is already on the back of Sonny again. Meanwhile, the two Haases for P7 are still driving like this. Eddie in front of Silent.
Yeah.
Silent still being in Eddie's DRS, but Silent is on the hard tires.
Yeah. Formula Chris is mounting an attack on Sonny and he gets past before the straight, but yeah, I think this is the move done. So
Yeah.
he takes back the P4 that he was somewhat undeservedly put out of. But,
Yeah. Oh, and Silent is now in front of Eddie.
it's a good move.
After quite a few laps, he finally got the move done. So Silent is up into P7 now.
Yeah.
So yellow flag in sector 2, that's Furious around, I believe. Yes, it is. But he should have posed no threat to the other drivers, I think.
Yeah, he off the track and goes to his.
Yeah.
Formula Chris might have a round 2 trying to overtake Shreya next lap. Seems to be close enough to be able to at least have a look up the inside, I suspect.
Yeah. Keep in mind though, the gap between Jonah and Dragon is 2 seconds in building. There's 2
Yeah.
laps to go.
This might just be
Formula
enough for
Chris
Jonah.
is having a look.
Look
He
up
is
the
showing
inside.
his nose.
Yeah, but Shreya goes a little bit deep and he might try a cutback move and okay.
No, he's too far away,
Yeah.
it seems.
So not quite getting the pass done on this lap. Okay, he gets a 5-second. He's retired now. Yeah,
Yeah.
his race went from pretty good to horrible in about a span of 1 spin.
Yeah. That sums it up, I think.
Yeah, it is real Seba hours. There's a Furious retires as well.
Yeah.
Justin picks up another 3-second penalty, so that actually might mean Formula Chris, come the end of the race with his penalties, will be able to keep at least a P5.
Yeah, perhaps that would be a good recovery drive.
Yeah. So Sonny is quite close to quit here, might.
Oh, that's the Red Bull of Girl, I believe, over there. Yeah, that is. So it came out of the pits and it's parking it over there beside of the track. But it's
That
already
makes
gone,
sense.
so that's gonna be no issue. But anyway, we're
Yeah.
on the final lap of the race. Jonah went
Yeah.
a little bit sideways coming out of the second chicane. Gap is 2.3, 2.4.
Yeah, he.
So if he wants to win this race, he's gonna need 6 more tenths.
He's gonna maybe do a massive quality lap at the moment. He's pushing as hard as he can, trying to create those 3-second gap. But I just think Dragon's gonna be able to hold on.
Yeah, I think so as well. The gap is not really increasing that much yet, so I think it's going to be enough for Dragon to take the win.
Yeah. Formula Chris gets close to Schreier, but I don't think this will be able to get him down the straight.
Formula Chris is using a lot of energy here.
Everything he
He's not
can.
getting close enough to go for a move. No, he doesn't. Meanwhile, Jonah finishes first on track, but Dragon
Yeah,
jumps
Dragon
in for the
finishes
win.
P1, so let's see who gets the podium here. It might be Sonny actually. Oh no, Sonny
no, it's not.
just gets Schreier gets the
is
podium.
Third. So
With
Sonny
Formula
P4,
Chris
Formula
fifth.
Chris
Yeah.
P5 in the end. So Silence gets P6, Eddie P7, Justin down to P8 due to penalties.
Yeah. So how does this play out in the title fight?
Yeah, Larson gets P9 on the alternate strategy, and Renat Gurin gets the final point of this race. And that's this race over.
So Dragon P1, Jonah P2, and Schreier P3. However, I do think the FA might have a look at Schreier's driving a little bit.
Yeah, I do think the FIA is going to have a look at that because the defending was looking a bit too aggressive at times. But for now it's a double Ferrari podium with a Williams on top.
As it should be. Who would you say your driver of the day is?
I'm gonna have to give it to Formula Chris though for his recovery drive.
Yeah,
After the spin in lap 1, he was all the way at the back of the grid and he managed to recover to bring it home to P5 even with 8 seconds of penalties.
That's quite an impressive job, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'll give it to Formula Chris as well. He was punching through the field and it was quite entertaining to watch. And I believe he got apart from Gerla getting fastest lap at the end. I think he did. Yeah, he's the
12
second
points.
fastest. Okay, no, third fastest lap. So it's a good effort from him.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, yeah, Dragon takes the win as a reserve in today's race. Jonah picks up more points for Ferrari and extends his, I think he is going to re-overtake Justin for the lead in the championship again. Because Justin picks up 4 points and Jonah picks up 18.
Yeah,
That's quite a big difference, and I think the gap was about 3 points between the two of them, with Justin in the lead.
So Jonah gets a little bit of a buffer zone now.
Yeah.
But he could have a horrible race next race, and Justin has a great one, and then it's all swapped around again.
Yeah. So let's see if anyone is interested in some interviews then. So let's have a look. Yeah, Justin is ready for us, so I'll drag him in. Hello.
Hello.
Alright, so you finished P8 in the end with penalties. I understand that was not really the race you wanted today.
No, not at all.
Yeah, well, I can imagine. I've seen, just quickly to get on with your fights for the position, I've seen some defending from Shreyas, which was looking a little bit aggressive at times. So I'm pretty sure that you think so as well.
I don't
Because you're in the
even
car?
think it was even aggressive. It was just stupid. I mean, I was in a straight line. I was going right. He was going right. I went left. He went left. He just kept swerving like an absolute bleep. But you know, what he did today is just terrible, and he did it to everyone as well, not just me. And obviously, he was in the Ferrari as well. But I'm jumping to speculation. But I mean, I'm not the only one, but I honestly feel like that was planned on Jonah's part, because he even mentioned itself before the race that he told Sanix to take me out. Now, I know that's probably a joke, but I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure
what
that's a
Shrey
joke.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I mean, what Shrey did is just like, I don't know if it was intentional by him or planned or anything, but he did it to everyone, and Jonah in the end managed to run away. So I really don't know what happened.
Uh, yeah. Well, of course, because what happened multiple times, so the FIA is definitely gonna have a look at that. So it's probably going to change the outcome of this race as well. But
Because I got 2 penalties because of him, because of it,
oh,
because he
because
kept
of that
shoving
as
me out
well.
wide. Yeah, because he kept shoving me out wide, so I kept getting warnings. So I
Oh,
ended up getting my 6-second penalties, and of course I don't have any proof because I don't record. But I mean, on the stream, it's obvious that it happened.
yeah.
Yeah. What
So,
about your fight with Gerla and Shreya as well? What happened there? Because we just saw Gerla go off the road and into the wall.
oh right, yeah, we were running. Well, they were running side by side, and then Shrey just kept going left, left, left until he got squeezed out, and then Gorilla tried again the lap after that. He faked the inside, went to the, or he faked the outside, went to the inside, and then he just sideswept Gorilla out of the way, almost taking me out as well. I was lucky I was a bit closer than I was, but it's just unacceptable driving from Shrey, to be honest.
Sounds like the FIA might need to have some words with this guy.
Yeah. All right. So next week Singapore. How do you feel about that?
I mean, if there's one race that I can try and catch up to Jonah, because now I think I don't know if my 6 seconds will be removed, and if I only keep 3, or if, vice versa, penalties, etc., whatever happens. I think I'm 20 points behind Jonah now. So if there's one race I could try and make up as much time as I possibly can, it's in Singapore. So it's really Singapore or nothing at this point.
Okay. So Singapore is a good track for you then?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's gonna be interesting to see where you're gonna end up next week then. Of course, the other drivers as well,
Hmm.
because it might be a good track for Jonah as well. So, but yeah, we'll see. Um, so yeah, not really what you want today, but thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
All right, so have a good one.
You too.
All right, so I'll drag in silence next. Hello. Is your microphone working?
Yes, it is. Can you
Oh.
hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
hi.
I'll turn you up a little bit. So
Okay, yeah, it's usually kind of low sometimes.
yeah, okay. So you finished P6 in the end. So
Yeah.
how do you feel about the race? Because I think you've been running behind your teammate for about most of the race after the pit stop.
Yeah, I don't know. My setup was just really bad. I think just poor tire wear all throughout, and just the car was sliding and didn't really have much traction. So the car was just really bad. It wasn't as good as it was before. So it was just a struggle bus all throughout the race. So it wasn't even just turn one that annihilated my race. It was just the car was all over the place and had nothing. So yeah,
Yeah, that
unfortunate.
definitely doesn't help out. If the car doesn't work your way, then it's
Yeah.
difficult to
It's
drive.
unlucky. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, uh, at least I was able to kind of string along with Eddie. I was expecting him to pull away because he had the medium tire, but I think he said in the chat he also had a bad race. So yeah,
Okay. Yeah, so at least you didn't lose too much time then, because you were able to go along in the DRS.
yeah. I just chose to save my a little bit of fuel, but mostly save my ERS. So towards the end, I managed to catch Justin. I think who got half spun or something happened to him, but I was trying to
Yeah.
catch him.
Yeah, there was an incident with Shreya.
Yeah, that sucks. But oh well, live and you learn. Move on. So
Yeah. Maybe next week will be a little bit better.
yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, so
see.
yeah, Singapore it is. So how
Oof.
do you feel about that? It's a difficult track.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind Singapore. It's just tricky to get into the rhythm and make sure your setup is okay throughout the whole race. But I need to focus on higher fuel load rather than low fuel for next week. I think
Yeah.
because that's trying to weigh it out has been really difficult for me on this game. So Yeah, hopefully it'll be a little bit better for next week, and I don't tank this much.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So right. Thanks for the interview.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. See ya.
See ya.
Okay. So yeah, I think Formula Chris was first, so I'll drag him in. Hello.
Oh, I'm here.
Yes.
Nice.
Alright, so you finished P5 at the end after a good recovery drive. How do you feel about that?
Really bad. Not like really bad. There was easily a pace to win this race, but
Yeah.
unlucky turn 1, and then Shreyas doing Shreyas things and pushing everyone off the track, not leaving any space. So yeah,
Yeah, people
quite
do not sound
angry.
happy with him.
Yeah, I'm not quite happy with this shit, and then I'm getting a 5 seconds time penalty for entering the pits because I was just driving mad.
Yeah. Yeah, but
But it was 81 kilometers per hour for 80, so that's also unlucky.
so what happened with the incident at the start then?
Well, Jonah tapped me on the rear. I half spun. My car was ghosted, but the game decided that if I'm ghosted, he'll be able to push me. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
He kept pushing me through the whole circuit, and yeah.
Ah.
And I was off. I was P17, and
Yeah.
like 12 seconds or 15 seconds to the leaders, but still managed to catch up to DRS trains and to the leaders. Like I was 5 seconds from the leaders because of Shreyas holding me up and things like that.
Yeah, but although still a good recovery drive in the end, managed to bring it to P5
Yeah,
from the back of the grid.
pretty solid work, and if it helps, you got driver of the day from both of us.
Oh, thank you then. But yeah, there was a pace to keep it in front, but I hope my luck in tier 1 will be better because I'm driving it in like soon. Yeah, like 45 minutes.
Yes, so you got some race practice in before tier 1.
Yeah.
And hopefully you can score higher than this time around and show off what you really can do with these races.
Well, I don't know if higher because P5 in tier 1 would be a very good result.
Yeah, tier 1 is quite fast indeed.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So yeah. So next week Singapore, how do you feel about that one?
My best track on the game, I think.
Oh, that's nice here.
I don't know. I felt like that was my best track, but when I started practicing Monza, I realized that I'm quite good around here. So yeah.
All right. All right, sounds good.
Yeah,
so,
but
thank you for
Singapore
the
should be
interview.
good. Thank you too.
Right. Then I'll see you on the
week.
grid in tier 1.
See you.
Right. And then all we have left is Jonah. Hello.
Hello, Jonah.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. So, how do you feel about that race? You finished P2 in the end.
Well, yeah, 1 second off or half a second off the win, obviously, but I gave it all I could, and I couldn't create more of a gap and dragged this off the win. He kept it out of the he kept it within the rules and only managed to get 3 seconds of time penalties, so he really deserved to win here. Also had really great pace.
Yeah. Yeah, he was looking quite fast. But you managed to overtake him a few laps before the end, but you didn't...
Yeah, I was just sitting behind him and trying to get a bit of ERS, and then as soon as I knew he got 3 seconds, I went past him and then created a gap.
Yeah.
Because for me there was no point in trying to create a 6 second gap in less than 5 laps, because that's not gonna work.
Yeah, no, it was yeah, it was gonna be quite difficult, but you were getting quite close at some moments.
Yeah,
The gap turned out to be 7.5 tenths in the end, so we're not too far off.
Few more laps maybe, because he had a 1 lap all the tires. I don't know. We'll never know.
Yeah, you never know. But yeah, how do you feel about Singapore next week?
To be honest, at this point onwards, I mean, I'm on my wheel like 3 hours a week, so, and 2 of them are on Sunday.
Yeah.
Basically, my whole goal is to finish every race in front of Justin to secure the championship.
Yeah.
Well, this worked pretty well today, but yeah, I'm going from week to week, trying to have decent pace and
Yeah. Well,
trying
that's-
to stay in front of Justin.
Yeah. Well, sounds like a plan. Of course.
No, Justin was not happy with that race, so he says he's gonna mount an attack in Singapore, but
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I mean, he should.
Yeah, well, he's feeling quite confident about Singapore.
yeah, he is.
So,
How do you
for
feel
him
about it?
it's- Yeah, for him it's like.
I mean, if
Do or
he's
die.
really fast, he deserves to win. You know, I'm just trying to get second then and minimize the damage. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of from race to race now, and yeah, obviously the fastest guy won today. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
as long as it doesn't get fucked by the game, I'm fine. I'm really sorry for what happened to turn 1 with Formula Chris, but
Yeah.
the game decided to ghost him, but still let me push him basically. So
Yeah, Formula Chris said that because you made contact with him, I believe.
yeah,
then-
I hit his rear slightly, but he was straight again. But for
Yeah.
some reason, the game decided to ghost him,
Yeah.
but like the contact still happened for some reason. So because he was ghosted, I obviously didn't like avoid him. You know,
Yeah.
try to go as wide as possible. I just tried to stay behind him, but also not take a real bad line. So,
Yeah.
but for some reason he didn't ghost. I didn't get damage, but he just spun out because of me.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's
This
quite
game is
unfortunate.
yeah, this game is just a shit show anyway. That's why I'm only like basically having 2 league races a weekend. That's it, because I can't be asked to spend more time on this game.
Oh man, I feel you.
I understand you completely. Have you heard of ACC?
Yeah, I have ACC, yeah, but
Okay.
I also just don't have time to do another racing game, you know.
Yeah, I get
Yeah,
that.
this is gonna be too much.
I mean, I would recommend signing up as a reserve for ACC because that game is so much better.
I know, but yeah, I just don't feel like it right now. Don't worry. I will
Alright.
come back to it if I need to.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways.
congrats again to Dragon. Unfortunate race for Justin, but I still think he can easily fight for a championship. So he shouldn't bury his head in the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
once the post-race feelings calm down, I think he's going to
Yep.
be ready to mount an attack again.
Yep.
Anyway.
Alright.
Yeah. Thank you for the interview. And
All right.
good luck
Yeah.
next week.
Thank you. Thank you for commentating.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So that is all, I believe. So we're gonna round it up here for tier 2 this week. So join us back in 40 minutes for tier 1. We're gonna do another Monza race. It's gonna be the last one of the week. And
And it's
then,
going to be absolute mayhem. Well, I don't know.
we'll see. Yeah. So and obviously next week we're going to go towards Singapore, and tomorrow in Assetto Corsa Competizione we'll be driving Kyalami. So have a look out for that as well. And yeah, that's basically it. Then
Yeah,
it's goodbye from us.
that is indeed goodbye. So thank you very much for joining.